Beautiful people, how you doing this fine Tuesday morning? Hopefully you guys are doing well on your commute in. And I wanted to chat a little bit today. I was listening to Lead the Field from Bob Proctor this morning, and he's talking about attitude and what attitude is, right? I wanted to ask a question, and be honest here, be honest. Go ahead and comment below. How many of you this morning, if you checked your attitude, would say that you have an amazing, bubbly, amazing attitude this morning? Right? A couple of amazings in there. But think about that. If you were checking your attitude this morning, how would you rate it? Would it be enthusiastic, excited, kind of neutral, flat, or downright like grumpy and pissed? And see, a lot of people don't understand what attitude is. They don't understand what attitude is, right? Our attitude literally determines our world. I want you to think about this, right? Attitude is a composite of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Good morning, Anna. How you doing? Good to see you. Think about that. Our attitude, it's not just, oh, Brian's got a good attitude or a bad attitude. Attitude is a composite word of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Spirit, intellect, body, all three planes of existence. So when we talk about attitude, it's a big deal. It's not a little deal. And our attitude, how we think and feel and act towards every single thing in life, determines our quality of life. It determines what we call our existence and our physical life here, right? The world just is. The world is neither good nor bad. The world just is. It's your attitude towards the world and everything in it that determines your universe and your quality of life. I know we're getting a little deep here, but I want you to think about that, because your attitude is 100% in your control. And our attitude also controls all of our results. Every single result you have, spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, every single result in your life, that doesn't happen to you, it happens through you, and your attitude conditions that. Does that make sense? So I wanted to chat a little bit about that this morning. I want you guys to check your attitudes. I was going to ask you, what is your attitude towards work this morning? Right? Your work, it just is. It's neither good nor bad. It just is. And quite honestly, if you're working at all, you're lucky, right? We're not lucky, but we're blessed. We should be blessed and grateful, because a large part of the population of the world does not have the privilege to work and earn a living and seek out a life of abundance. So that's a privilege, right? If you're working, even if it's your own company or if you're an employee, the attitude towards that should be one of gratitude. Even if you hate your job, that would be an attitude problem, right? You can go get a different job. That's all your choice. But I want you to think about this. What your attitude towards work, your attitude towards yourself, if you beat yourself up a lot, or if you're in a state of constant improvement, your attitude towards your family, your spouse, your kids, all of that stuff. Those are all things we need to be grateful for. Hey, Jay, what's happening, bud? Speaking of somebody that's grateful, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. So think about this, because if we change our attitude, we literally change our entire life. This is not a small deal. This is a big deal. And I've helped people do this too, and I've had this shift myself. It's understanding is the first thing, and awareness is really what starts this stuff. So if we have a change in attitude, we have a change in our results, is a better way to say it. And I want to ask you this other question, and type below, be honest if you're brave enough. Are you really expecting success? Are you expecting to hit high levels of success across all areas of your life? The attitude of mind must be one of success, right? And it must be one of commitment, not just mere wish or hope. Or are you expecting kind of day-to-day, being comfortable, no real improvements, no real change, or expecting failure even? I know a lot of people that actually expect failure. And here's the deal. There's a universal law of polarity. There's a law of opposites that's governing our world, right? There wouldn't be an inside if there wasn't an outside. You couldn't be up if there wasn't a down. You couldn't feel happy if you didn't know what sad felt like. So there is a universal law of opposites, the yin and the yang, that we're working with here. And the reason why so many people go through life failing or not achieving at a high level, and I'm talking like 97%, is they don't understand this law of polarity. Now, in the case of attitude, which we're talking about here, if you're not constantly flooding your mind with ideas of success and abundance, then by the law of polarity or opposites, you are going to, by default, get negativity and thoughts of sadness or depression or failure, right? So it's a law of opposites. If you're not doing one, you're going to get the other. And you get that from society. Most people are bitching and complaining and feeling sorry for themselves, so that spreads like a virus. So if you're not bulletproof with your attitude and protecting your mind, then by the law of opposites, by default, you're going to build, unfortunately, an attitude of negativity and the opposite of success, which is failures, I guess, right? So here's the beautiful part, though. This is all controllable. At any point, any time, anybody can choose to study a little bit, learn a little bit about this stuff, change a few things, and have amazing results. I mean, that happened to me. It happens with our clients. It happens to people all the time. They get unplugged and they tap into this information, right? So I want you to think about that, because we're dealing with universal laws, things like gravity and electricity, and there's a law of opposites. So if we don't condition our minds intentionally every single day with what we want, the abundance, the positivity, all that stuff, then by the law of opposites, we're going to get the opposite. And think about this, guys. What are results? If we talk about results, everybody has results. These are the effects of yesterday's causes, right? But what are results at a deeper level? Results are basically the effect of past thoughts, past feelings, and past actions. So your results today, if you look in the mirror, your physical body is an effect of past thoughts, past feelings, and past actions. Whether good or bad, you can determine that. Same with your bank account. Your present day bank account, my present day bank account, is a result, or it's an effect, the law of cause and effect of yesterday's, right, past thoughts, feelings, and actions. So if we want different results in any area of our life going forward, then it's just a logical statement that says we need to change our thoughts and our feelings and our actions. Well, that's attitude. Attitude is a composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Now, guys, Albert Einstein said this, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. We cannot change our results with the same level of awareness that created them. Think about that one. It's impossible to change our results mentally, physically, spiritually, financially in the same attitude of mind that created them the past 30, 40, 50 years. So it's just a logical statement that we would need to raise our level of awareness in order to change our results. Now, I'm not saying you need to change your results. You might live a beautiful, harmonious, heavenly life. Everything might be perfect. But if it's not, here's the secret sauce. You got to change your attitude. I had to change my attitude. Right? I was rowing the same boat of ignorance for 43 years. And one of the ways I did that, guys, is by studying with a man called Bob Proctor, my mentor. And we're going out to Los Angeles this weekend to the Paradigm Shift. I go out there twice a year. If you want to learn how to shift your attitude, have a paradigm shift, then I would suggest that you register for the live stream. I'm not suggesting you go out there. That can be expensive. It costs, quite a few $1,000s. But the live stream is $147, right? And it's live all weekend long, and you get the recordings for 2 weeks. So I'm giving you the secret sauce here, right? I'm giving you the same exact things we do. I go there as a student. It's not my event. I'm going there as a student. I'm just suggesting, if you don't like your results, that you don't ignore this post, don't just breeze by it, that you actually take action and register for the live stream, the Paradigm Shift live stream. And just ask you, what do you get to lose? Weekends come, weekends go. What do you get to lose by taking a weekend or the next couple of weeks and studying something that that will change your life? It'll shift your paradigm. It'll shift your attitude, guaranteed 100%. So I'll post the link below in the comments, guys. Hopefully you get some value out of this. When I learned about attitude, it changed everything. This did not take 10 years to figure out. It took, a couple of hours of studying. As soon as I studied that, shifted my attitude, shifted the paradigm, everything started lining up, and the rest is kind of history. So, all right, everybody, hopefully you got some value out of that this morning. Hopefully you check your attitude this morning as you're heading into work, and maybe have a shift even today on how you treat everybody around you, because how you treat everybody is going to come back to you through the law of cause and effect. All right, everybody, so look forward to seeing you at the Paradigm Shift. We're going to be going live inside of our Wealth Mindset group all weekend long from LA. So if you want to jump into that, feel free to do so as well. All right, guys, make it a great day. Be well, and God bless.